So hello, Loput. I'm really sorry I cannot be with you guys. So hello, Adam. So have a beer on me, please. Francesca asked me to maybe say some words. Unfortunately, I cannot be with you guys in this beautiful Croatian island. I'm planning a local revolution here, so please keep a bed free for me because I might need it for exile very soon. And so what I am, I'm a genetic engineer. So in the sense of Josef Skorečky, the engineer of human soul. So I play with genes and stem cells. So we engineer basically new organisms. And the question we are asking, at least I'm asking, is what is the function of a certain genes? And of course the genetic revolution as we has lived it now the last years has probably been the biggest revolution in humankind, in understanding of biology, in the understanding of life, what we can do now. And the real question we are facing now in medical research, in bacterial research, in viral research, in you name it, because we know now the genetic coding and the sequencing of multiple species. So the real challenge is now to figure out what genes are doing what. So which genes are responsible for a heart attack, which genes are responsible for cancer, and so on. So this is what I am doing. I'm running the largest non-university research institution in this pretty little town called Vienna. So very you know the place, good cakes, good chocolates, good music, and we also believe some reasonable good sciences. So recently, just to give you a little snippet what I'm doing, recently we actually broke a paradigm of biology. So we had this idea to make a cell which carries a single genome. We all know, when there's an egg and a sperm, then the genomes combine to create a new human. And there was a paradigm that a cell cannot live with a single genome. So we played a little trick. The trick was basically we did immaculate conception. So seriously, we did immaculate conception. We tricked an egg to believe has been around with the sperm. So forms a little embryo, and out of this we created a stem cell which carries a single set of chromosomes. So the reason why we do this is not just break paradigms of biology. A cell like this actually should not exist, but we're actually using it because now we can play genetics. So we can do now within weeks what entire companies used to do in years and months. For instance, we're looking now for genes which would regenerate spinal cord injuries, find signals which do this. We're looking for genes which control heart regeneration. We're looking for genes how bioweapons would kill us. So because if we understand how this works and our technology allows us to do this, then of course we can do something against it. We can develop entire new medicines, and of course we believe this will revolutionize genetics and how we understand the functions of genes. The second thing I'm really excited about from my little point of view here is bacteria. So I love bugs, always like them. And actually, if you would take this body, which you now see on your camera, would grind it up and at the end of the day send it through a sequencing machine and then basically look how much human genetic information sits in front of you, you will find that only 5% of me is actually human DNA. The rest is bacteria. So bacteria which live on my skin and in our lungs and in our intestines. And of course this opened up a completely new world of biology. So the question that we are not an enclosed genetic organism which doesn't care for environment anyway, because we're basically live in this environment, we are part of the world, we communicate, we play ping pong with our environments, with the people we meet, the bacteria we exchange between each other. So there's a really interesting new biology out there. And the interesting biology is also because bacteria are the true chemists of this world. So we are rather limited with the chemistry we can do, but bacteria can do real, novel chemistry. And of course, this takes us into the places, the frontier places of this planet. Places in deep oceans, places in ocean volcanoes, places where bacteria and evolution in the history of this planet have learned to survive under conditions none of us would exist. Places where there's probably completely new biology, places of entirely new chemistry. And so that's why I'm really excited about this project you guys are discussing down there, this deep sea ocean exploration, because in my opinion, as a geneticist who plays with stem cells for years, these are the real frontiers, and it's a place where we might really be able to find completely new life forms, completely new biology, and of course this allows us to define possibly our evolution, where we come from, and maybe define entirely new medicines for the future. And maybe at the end, if you allow me a little quote of one of my favorite poets, I always liked Fernando Pessoa in his book of Restlessness. So he wrote once, we all live on this little boat in the middle of the ocean. We all call Earth. We all live on this. We have to be together. So the least we can do is to be nice to each other and actually figure out where this boat is heading to. So enjoy Lopwood, and maybe next time I meet all of you guys.